when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. Um, and so I didn't have anything else to do, so I started playing a lot of basketball, like kids in middle school do. They think they're all Michael Jordan. I definitely thought I was Michael Jordan. um, but I went to this church to play basketball, and I just happened to go on a Wednesday night. Not I just happened to. God sent me there that night for a reason. And this kid um, was there, and he invited me to the youth group because they were playing volleyball, and I was like, okay. And I'm gonna pray for this kid after I'm done with this, because he actually, I'm pretty sure, is in jail. He's not had a good life up to this point, but it just shows like the power that God has. Like, he used that person to lead me to him. Um, it's like, that's unbelievable, you know. But I will say, like, going on, I went down there, I played volleyball, realized it was a youth group, so they gave kind of a message, and I was like, okay. But my lust wasn't getting any better. And so I kept doing all these things. I kept, messaging girls these bad things, and I kept doing all this stuff that was outside of God's will. And man, I actually really struggled with lust still. I still struggle with it today, but still, it was really bad back then, like uncontrollable bad. And I think like my 9th and 10th grade year of high school, like, I called myself a Christian, but I didn't follow God's will. I wasn't getting into the Word. I tried to. I was one of those people that would read the Word, but I wouldn't read the Word. If you know, you know. Um, but it was just like a struggle, because all these things that were going on in my life, I put over God. Sometimes I still do that, but it was a lot more back then. I didn't even have a relationship with Jesus. And then Missions Week 2023 rolled around, and that completely changed my life. My heart was set on fire for Jesus, and I ran to him. I got into the Word daily. I was absorbing it. I was making the little videos like I do every day now, or try to every day. And I finally had found him. And then I made some bad decisions in 11th and 12th grade, got into some bad relationships with people that were outside of God's will. And those affected my relationship with him. They did. But I was just on my phone with my dad talking about this, and we were talking about how, like, even like the people who end up being bad in your life, they still teach you something. They're still a blessing. And I think that's what God did. He used a bad situation and turned it into a good one. Just like in the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve tried to cover themselves up with the leaves, but God said, no,